super excited to be here with you guys today. I am not feeling my best. And so I wanted to come hang out with one eyelash is messed up, but I wanted to come hang out just for a little bit. Hi, Karen. Hi, Mandy. Hi, Danny. Hi, friends. Oh, Nedra. Thank you so much, Nedra, for your generous gift. She said, thanks for being an inspiration. You did not have to do that, but that is so incredibly kind and thoughtful of you. And you do not have to give me anything. Your presence is appreciated, but no presents. Like literally, you just being here is amazing. So thank you, though. That is very, very kind and thoughtful. Tammy's in the chat. Connie, Anna, hi, beauties. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Marla's early. Tracy, who says she made it. She was the first ones. Yay. I'm so glad you guys are here. Let me know your questions down below. We're going to make tonight's live a little bit shorter. I'm not feeling my best. I realized with all the TSA issues going on, I leave for LA tomorrow at 2 a.m. So literally in just a few hours, I need to hop on a plane to go to Los Angeles for the big YouTube event tomorrow. But I didn't want to miss you guys. I know that some of you guys like weave stuff around. So I wanted to hang out. I wanted to answer questions. I wanted to give a little encouragement. We're going to do a little nighttime routine also. This eyelash is driving me crazy. Can you guys tell? Can you guys see it if I didn't point it out? I feel like you can. I'm trying to like pop it down. I'm like, and go down. Hi, Sharon. Hi, guys. Oh, the chat's going quickly. Hi, Mary Beth. How are you, besties? Oh, besties are in the chat. Yay. We got Massachusetts, Florida in the chat, Illinois. I love seeing where you guys are all from. I wonder if Marcy's here. We've got some of our UK friends, I bet you are sleeping right now. But Tanisha's here. How are you, my beautiful Tanisha? It is so nice to see you. Food for the soul is in the chat. Sarah is too. So I wanted to focus in. The message of today is doing a mid spot check. It's not the 15th, right? We're basically, if it's not the 15th, we're basically there. A halfway check of the month. Where are we with our goals? What do we need to work on? What's gone well? Let's take an inventory. What's gone well? What do we need to work on? For me, literally, my biggest thing that I noticed that I am not moving the way I want to be moving. And I was talking with one of my awesome friends, Leslie, and we were talking about the exercise snacks. Did you guys see that video? The exercise snacks. And in it, of where it was like 5-minute mega bursts of where you do vigorous movement. And if you are in a stressful season of your life, I'm not in a stressful season, but I'm just in a really busy next couple of weeks for me. And so I have been doing my exercise snacks. Has anybody been doing those where they're like 2 to 5 minutes intensive bursts of like jumping jacks or squats or things like that? Anyways, I asked yesterday, Chat GPT or Gemini, I use Gemini, to help me with my schedule, figure out when to do these little bursts. And it gave me a whole outline, friends, to fill in these quote exercise snacks. And I wanted to pass that along of sometimes I'll use my I statements. For me, sometimes I want it to be this whole grandiose thing when just a little bit's good enough. A 20-minute, so 4 or 5-minute burst throughout the day is really going to be great. That's going to help me, push down an extra 100 calories, maybe 150 calories, maybe 200 calories, depending on how much I'm bursting there. And that's going to help move the needle for me. And that's okay. And so I wanted to give that little boost of encouragement. Oh, I love it. Mandy says, yes, ma'am, Pam, on the snacks for exercise. They're these little, if you're like, what is an exercise snack? And go watch the video. It's like a bite size, it's exercise, but vigorous in that like 2 to 5 minutes. And you do them multiple times throughout the day. That works well with your schedule. And so Mary Beth says, I love snacks. I do them when I go to the bathroom. I know, Mary Beth, right before my shower, Gemini said, go do a snack before you take your shower. I was like, that is really smart. Ooh, that's bad lighting. Ooh, we'll face this way. I'm like Mariah Carey with my lighting. Go towards the light. I am stinking at the chat. Forgive me. Danny says, I love exercise snacks. I've been so busy at work and it helps to do these. I want to encourage you guys, if you haven't started doing exercise snacks, even if you do vigorously work out, it's awesome. Like I did it yesterday and I was like, this is amazing. I had my workout shoes on, so it was easy to like do jumping jacks, or I did knee lifts also, planks, push-ups. Like this does not have to be super complicated. And that was one of the big messages I wanted to give you on today's thing of, we don't need to overcomplicate it. This is literally just small, inch by inch, it's a cinch, yard by yard, it's hard. Let's make it easy for ourselves, because then we can look back and be like, oh gosh, I did 4 snacks today. Snacks meaning exercise, these like bite-sized exercises. That's 20 minutes of vigorous exercise in the day. And so like that motivates. And does that motivate anyone else, or is it just me? Okay, let me go back over to the chat. Yay! Oh, I love seeing it. Anna! She says, I gained 5 pounds overnight. Anyone else experiences? Yes, queen. And it could just be a bowel movement, which is why I recommend literally on my nightstand, my Bioptimizer's Magnesium Breakthrough. Use the discount code QUEEN on their website. Highly recommend if you are constipated, because it could be a poop. Again, none of this is medical advice, by the way. Never take a supplement without talking to your healthcare provider. I'm not a medical provider. None of this in the video is medical advice, simply my experience, strength, and hope. But I've been taking these for 2 years, helps with muscle recovery, constipation. It's amazing. Amy says, I need to work on being more consistent with working out. So what is that? This is where I was like, always like to take it a step further, Amy. So what does that look like for you? If you need to be more consistent, what is the consistency day going to be then? Will it be like every Saturday then, adding that to your workout? Like starting to figure out a routine, I think is helpful when we think about that. And if you have a schedule like I do, like each week is different. But if it's not, if each week is consistent, then I would encourage you to figure out what does that look like to be more consistent? Like, can we define that even a little bit more? Janisha says, I've been taking my bands with me when I travel. I can even snack strength. Tanisha, you are inspiring me. Now, tomorrow when I go to LA, I'm not taking my exercise bands. But I do plan in the airport, Tanisha. And I will post in the group on countessofshopping.com/group. I'll post in the group my steps. I plan to walk extra. I'll be in a bunch of like YouTube meetings and things like that. But when I'm not, I do plan to walk a whole bunch. Deanne says exercise snacks were clutch when she started movement. It's so easy to build momentum, right? And I feel like sometimes we need a victory under our belt, figuratively and literally, like just to have a win for the day of like, there's a checkbox in the health column. There's a checkbox in the weight loss column. Like I'm pushing this forward, even when it's busy, even when it feels a little bit stressful. Even despite all of those things, right? Like, I think that that's important. Yay. Yes. Isaac's mom, definitely go check out the video. I forget which video it is. I can look it up real fast. If you want me to link it, when this video is done, I will link it in the description link below, or if somebody else is able to link it, the video that I'm talking about, which one was it? It was the one with about exercise snacks. And it had this whole scientific study too, by the way, Isaac's mom, backing why these like 2 to 5 minute bursts are really, really good. Susie said, yesterday I ended up with an extra 300 calories to utilize. Susie, was that because of your exercise snacks? Like, this is amazing. Kiki says, I love my 15-minute snacks, right? Like these exercise bite size are amazing. Yes, WV says, I do jumping jacks. The goal is to do 800 on an 8-hour shift. 800 jumping jacks. WV, I feel like we should have a jumping jack challenge in addition to a sports bra. How mighty is your sports bra challenge? That is awesome, by the way. Like 800 jumping jacks in an 8-hour shift. I kind of want to do like 800 jumping jacks. I want to be on your 8-hour shift. That sounds like a lot of fun. WV, are you in the group? Mary Beth says the squats here. Yes. Hi, Cece. Okay, let me go back over. Sonia says, this is so good. Exercise snacks. I'll throw on a line dancing video. That counts, right? Of course. Like doing a little cha-cha, a little samba, a little merengue. Honey, I was just like, literally like getting ready for my, I had my robe on and I'm like, and it was just for 2 minutes. I was like, because you can do it for 2 to 5 minutes. Very vigorous though. That's the whole intention, is like, get your heart rate up, be vigorous about it. Carla said, I did 1 10-minute snack and 3 5-minute snacks. Y'all are motivating the dickens out of me. Hi, Danielle. How are you, beautiful? Danielle is the queen of, she does more than snacks. She does like full on smorgasbord buffet workouts. Yeah, Danielle says, schedule your workouts and treat them like meetings. Water weight is real. Release the stress. I agree it. Hi, Clokey. My sweet Clokey says, I can't say, but I want to say hi. Hi, Clokey. How are you, sweetie? Hopefully you're still here for me to say hi back. I'm horrible with the chat. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to get better at it. I like to read everyone's comments and then I get stuck on it. And then I get distracted by this one piece on my eyelash that's driving me crazy. It like wanted to pop up and it won't stay down. I'm like, psst, 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 stay down. Oh, Food for Soul says, Countess, I dosed up to 10 milligrams on Zepbound. Any tips for fatigue? It's killing me. I drink electrolytes, but man, 10's a beast. Okay, first and foremost, a couple of things. None of this is medical advice. A couple of my suggestions, because I still have fatigue. It's real. One, a lot of the fatigue for me is because of eating less calories. It's because I don't have that energy from the calories and being in a calorie deficit. And so with that, that for me contributes to being tired. What I do, food for the soul, I allow myself the gift of rest. And I know for me that 24 to 48 hours after my shot, I'm gonna be tired. I'm gonna be in this bed more. I'm gonna be sleepy. And not even sleepy. Sometimes it's just like mentally. Also, I get mentally more tired. So what I would do if you have the ability, I don't know if you work from home or not. I do have the gift of being able to work from home, so I can take a little nap. If you're able to take a little nap throughout the day, take a nap. If you know 24 to 48 hours after your shot, like when I titrated up, always the first 2 weeks of that titration, 24 to 48 hours after, I would not put stuff on my plate. So if you have social commitments or like commitments during those time frame next week, get them off your schedule if you can, to give yourself some buffer. And then on the back end, because I like to be productive, honey. We like to hustle around here. I do like to work. And so on the back end for my productivity, I'll make it up on day 5, day 6, day 7, because that's half-life dose. And usually then I have more energy. But typically on that, like going from Zepbound 7.5 to 10 milligrams, yeah, I expect that fatigue for me. And so like taking my electrolytes, buffering in for sleep, giving myself grace and knowing that I'll make it up on the back end. But if you can take stuff off your schedule that you don't have to do, I would. It's tiring. I literally did one of my videos, literally was me laying on the pillow. Do you guys remember that? It was like pillow talk from the Countess. And I was literally just talking like this on my pillow because I was so tired. I feel kind of that way today too. Pillow talk with the Countess. I feel kind of that, but literally like I get it. So grace, grace, and more grace. Your middle name now is Grace. And this too shall pass. Like for me, it was like the first 2 weeks usually is when I feel that way. Hopefully that helps. And I also people in the chat feel I know will jump in too. We've got awesome people in our groups. What's our favorite song for exercise snacks? I'm doing Dare You by Imagine Dragons. Oh, I love it. I am obsessed with Bad Bunny's Titi because I'm trying to learn Spanish for it. So Bad Bunny, I've been listening to his stuff. So Mandy, that's been my current favorite exercise, like my exercise on my headphones is Bad Bunny stuff. And I'm really liking it, even though I have no idea what's being said. I'm like trying to learn the translations. I'm like, okay, said chiz. It's been stuck in my head. Cece says, my dogs love it when I exercise snacks. She thinks it's human zoomies. I know the dog next to me when I'm doing it, Wilma's like, ooh, what are we doing? Are we prancing? Hi, Amelia. How are you? Anna says, I love Imagine Dragons as well. I know, right? We need some good playlist music. Like Kendrick Lamar. I like it vacillates from like rap to Christian music. I like all of it. All of it. Oh, thank you so much. Zepbound and GLP-1 Journey with Lynn says, here's the episode above. Oh, yay. Carla says, I work for the city of Inglewood, which is where YouTube is located. So cool. You'll be here tomorrow. I will be. I'm literally flying in from LAX straight there and then back. And I'm so nervous with TSA with the y'all pray for me. I'm nervous with the TSA shutdown stuff that I'm like just making like I just don't want to get stuck. Like I'm literally like flying in super early and coming home super late. So hopefully it all works out. Carla, if not, I'm going to come over to your house and say knock, knock, knock. Hello. I'm joking, Carla. I'm joking. Just kidding. Oh, good. Congratulations. Rachel has a non-scale victory of being with a cardiologist. I love this. Danielle says, only had time for a snack today. She had a 15-mile run. High five on that victory. I love seeing your guys' victories. Doesn't it motivate you guys so much? It motivates me so much of all of these fantastic victories. Kiki says, Rachel, congrats. Way to go. Hi, Howling Wolf. Oh, the UK is in the chat. I was wondering. I've been following your content since I started Mounjaro in April. As of Monday, I've lost 7 stones, which is 98 pounds. I have 1 stone to go. Thank you for all your work. Howling Wolf, I am so happy for you. That is a big victory. 100 pounds. We're going to have to throw you a party. I'm going to have a spot of tea for you. We'll have a little tea party. I'm so happy for you, Howling Wolf. So then that would make it 8 stones. That's exciting. I'm really, really proud of you and congratulations on your successes. That's amazing. 100 pounds, it's like a whole person. It's incredible. Mandy says, how long did you wait in the stall before titrating up? That's a good question. So, a couple of things. I always like to look at the perspective of what's within my control and what's not. Like, is the medication doing its heavy lifting and am I doing my heavy lifting? Are there within me skill sets I need to continue to learn that I'm not utilizing before I titrate up? Now, I say that. Then also, I also say, I wish I had titrated it up to like 15 milligrams a lot earlier than I did. I was on 12.5, Zepbound 12.5 milligrams for 6 months. In hindsight, I wish I did it for 1 or 2 months because the data is so overwhelming with how much more you lose on 15 milligrams. Now, with that, you can get a lot more side effects: diarrhea, constipation, nausea, vomiting. And so I did vomit and have nausea. I still do on Zepbound 15 milligrams. If I'm not eating the right foods in particular, that can make it worse. But how long did I wait for a stall? I would wait. For me, in hindsight, if I knew I was practicing everything I could with the new healthy lifestyle, almost techniques, but skill set. Like, to me, it's a skill set, right? Of learning how portion control and how to measure things and be in a calorie deficit. That for me was like the biggest things to practice. If I was practicing that, then I would give it a couple of weeks and talk to my healthcare provider, because they're also going to know. They're going to be able to say, okay, well, we haven't done a blood panel. Let's do a blood panel. Let's, like, your healthcare provider is going to know and be able to go into it a little bit better. But I would, like after 4 weeks, I'd give it 3 weeks though. And I would look at what am I doing, right? First and foremost, look at myself, check myself, check yourself before you wreck yourself. I would check first. Am I eating enough protein? Once I started changing my protein around, I was like, oh my gosh, I've been so not overeating, but it's substantially more appetite suppression when I eat a lot of protein. And I wish I had done that earlier. I did the best I could with what I had, if that makes any sense. But cannot have enough protein because you can be tired. Since I started drinking protein coffee and protein shakes makes a difference. Just wondering. Cannot having enough protein can make you tired. Yeah, I think, Connie, perhaps. And also it's getting darker earlier too. I don't know if anybody has seasonal stuff. I do, definitely, with it getting darker earlier, and in the mornings it's not as bright as it is. I'm like, oh, I want to sleep a little. It does make me a little bit more tired. Eating more protein for me doesn't necessarily make me more tired though. But that's me. That is me. Ooh, Terry. Linda says, hey, from South Dakota. Hi, bestie. How are you? She called her Costco and they have the Genius protein water in. She needs to make a run. You have to tell me if you love it. It's sparkling, which I love, that blue raspberry. Oh, and they have, Linda, I think it's Linda who's Linda, from South Dakota. They have those nut roll protein, I guess, bars. They're protein bars, but they're nut rolls. They're so good. They are so good. I have no discount codes for them. If Genius Protein is watching, please send me a discount code. I want all their stuff. It's been in Costco. They've been like hitting. I didn't know of them until they were in Costco. Kiki, I love you so much, Kiki. You're the best. Let's see here. Connie says, Mandy, I went up to 5 milligrams when I gained a pound for a month. Yes. Oh, Sia says Bad Bunny. I know, I really do like Bad Bunny quite a bit. Now that I've never listened to his music and I started listening to it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Mary Beth said, I had exhaustion after tirzepatide, not so much changing over to semaglutide. That is so interesting. Hi, Kimberly. How are you, beautiful? Food for the Soul says, okay, my schedule is flexible. I appreciate your help. Oh, the Unstoppable Sia. Sia is also another, we're talking about workout songs. Sia is another good workout one. I always say that Countess is a beast. She can get it done. I need someone for energy. Food for the Soul, you are so sweet. I feel like I do a disservice. I have a lot of energy, but then when I get off camera, I come to my bed and I lay for a little bit. I do. It's an energy exchange. I do. My husband's like, you go into your bed? And I'm like, yep, I just did a show. I'm going to my bed. Which is why for this live stream, I'm like, I'm already really tired. I was like, I'm just going to be here. And then when the show's done, I'm going to go to sleep and get ready. I'll wash my makeup off and stuff. I'm going to rip this eyelash off. It's making me mental. Literally, it won't stay down. There, he's down. But thank you very much for the soul. And I also have, now that the Count works for our family business full time, that very much has made me have more energy because he's picked up some of the things that I used to do. So I always like to give the full disclosure of it all, because it's not comparing apples to apples. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's not fair. Bye, Danny. Love you, sweet friend. Okay, Tanisha says, TSA, I'm currently in my car home, just left LA. It was not tailorable there or here in Atlanta or in Detroit, 3 cities in 2 days. Well, Tanisha, first and foremost, you are a road queen. Love you. And thank you for that, by the way. I was nervous about it, about the TSA with everything. I'm not taking anything with me. At this event, I think I'm supposed to bring stuff home. So hopefully, I'm literally bringing a wheelie suitcase with nothing in it. If I do get stuff, I'll show you guys. I'll post of what I get. Amanda says, non-scale victory. The sweaters I knitted for myself a couple of years ago are now too big. Amanda, I absolutely love this. I think that's one of my favorite non-scale victories. Like, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Sonia says, my recent non-scale victory was crossing my legs comfortably on the plane. I took a picture and showed it to my dietitian. I used to have to ask for a seatbelt extender. I can completely relate. I hated traveling on airplanes. I hated it. I once had a guy sit next to me and elbow the dickens out of me because I was on his side. I was like squeezed in as much as I could in my seat. And it was so mean. And like it was the whole thing. It was like demoralizing. I'm so grateful, like so grateful, because I remember Sonia too. The first time I was on an airplane and I didn't have to get extra space, and I was like, I can fit in this seat. It was like I literally cried. I was so happy. Let's see here. Mandy says, dang, good commentary. I definitely am not doing heavy lifting right now. I'm at 12.5 now for 4 months. I don't want to get to the set point and not be getting anywhere. I definitely talk to your healthcare provider, because 15 may be what you need. You know what I mean? If it's an appetite, for me, having that appetite control, and we know what Mandy's talking to is the set point at 72 weeks. Studies show that basically like the weight that we're going to lose on GLP-1 for tirzepatide, let me clarify, for Zepbound, Mounjaro, and GLP-1 plus GIP compound, which is tirzepatide compound. But I'm saying that because of legal reasons. So when I say GLP-1 plus GIP, it's tirzepatide compound, but I say that for legal ease. Anyways, it's 72 weeks. For semaglutide, it's actually like 52 weeks. So it's that set point that we get to of like, that's like the weight that we're typically going to be. Is there extenuating circumstances different than that? Heck yeah. For me, I'm one of them. I've lost more weight after that point, but it's definitely, there is a fact of hitting that 72-week mark of like, you're going to kind of be where you're going to be around that ballpark. And I wish, and going back to Mandy's thing, I wish I had been on the higher dose before I got to that point. Okay. Hi, Eve. How are you, sweet friend? Yay, Cece. Congratulations. Congratulations, bestie. Hi, Joanne. How are you, gorgeous? Amy says, non-scale victory, down 3 sizes. Cried happy tears in the fitting room. I haven't worn a large since middle school. High five. That is a huge victory, and I'm so happy for you. Christina says, I've been microdosing 15 units since February of 2025. I just started noticing hair loss. Anyone tried Nutrafil? I ordered it today. Yeah, Christina, I've talked about it in a couple of my videos. I have a whole, I just poked my ear weird. I have a whole video on hair loss. So hair trauma, and again, not a medical advice, always talk to your own healthcare provider, but hair trauma is what they say. But so I'm using that in quotes, but that's what the verbiage of it is. It takes 3 months to show up and then 3 months to fix. So it's a 6-month process, basically. So from that standpoint with Nutrafil, I use it. You can use my Amazon shopping link on Amazon.com/Countess of Shopping, or you can go to CountessofShopping.com/shop and click on my link. But yes, I like Nutrafil. There's a couple of other supplements too. Nutrafil's great though, because it's like so many people have used it. Obviously, before taking any supplements, talk to your healthcare provider. But I liked it and I've used it because I did have. Sorry, I got distracted. Squirrel. Yes, I have used it and I did have hair loss. So I have a whole video just on hair loss though. I have Moni. I have had recently. See, you can't see the frowns. Thank you, Lovelyn. I had today. It says, "Love how healthy and shiny your hair is. What do you use?" That's a great question. Thank you. To be fully candid and honest, I was filming stuff earlier today for an upcoming segment. It's actually upcoming Starbucks stuff. There's a protein segment I'm doing on protein with Starbucks. So my hair and makeup artist came over So I don't know what she used for she makes it shiny, but what I use on my head for my hair, so I can ask her, let me find out, because she makes it shiny. She makes that, and my hair doesn't normally look like that. The shampoo that I use is Head and Shoulders because I do have dandruff issues. It's true. And then the conditioner I use, it's the one that helps with hair growth. Let me post that. Let me loop back Loveland. I'll post that of what the brand is. It's the one in the pump. Um Oh, Susie says, yeah, I suffer from SAD and extra protein helps. It does. Let's see here. Christina says, I'm T3, was 60 in the beginning, normal range of 70. I'm seeing an endocrinologist just so. Oh, interesting. I'll be curious, Christina, how that helps with the endocrinologist. Diane, I'm so glad you're here, sweet friend. So glad you're here. Hello from Ethiopia. Glad you're here as well. We're taking it international tonight. We got UK and Ethiopia. Hi, Kim. Welcome so much. I'm so glad you're here. I'm here to be of maximum service. Let me know if you have a question. I am super delayed in the chat, but please ask questions. If I don't answer, then the group is also super, super helpful here too in the chat. Danielle, I have not tried, I'm screenshotting it. Let me see. There we go. Hopefully I don't mess up the chat. I have not tried Danielle, Andy. I'll look it up. Christian rap. I would love some Christian rap. Oh my goodness. What is this little gem that just popped up? Hold please. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Cece! Cece, my sweet friend, you did not have to give me anything. That is incredibly kind of you. You did not need to do that. I so appreciate, but you do not need to do that at all. Thank you so much. She says, Cece did a $20 gifting on YouTube. That's very kind. You do not have to do that at all. But she says, a little treat for Starbucks protein beverages while traveling to LA. Thank you so much. I appreciate that greatly. That is incredibly kind of you. Let me see. I'm trying to... Oh, it says put CC in timeout. I don't want to do that. I was trying to heart your comments and say thank you. Thank you very much. That is amazingly thoughtful. How do I heart it? Okay. I'm going to stop pushing those buttons because it looks like I'm going to mess it up. Thank you, ST. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Carla says, will that help turkey neck? It will help with lines. ST Wong. Oh, wait, no, who was it? It was Carla. I beg your pardon. Carla. It will help with lines, like fat lines, but it will not help with the loose texture. There's a couple of things. Sculptra, lasers, Sculptra, that's very much like, that's big on my radar. I am really looking, like Sculptra is the big thing because it's a collagen thing. Of course, I have my creams, which are right over. Got all my creams right over here on my little bedside table. But no, it won't. It's what's like called a pearl necklace that they do around it, and it will go in there, and that gets rid of the lines. Because if you go back to my old videos, Carla, I have a bunch of like lines. It was from when my neck was like this, the fat on it, like fat rolls basically. And so that's what got rid of it. Hopefully that helps. Angie, how are you, sweet friend? Diane says, getting back on track after being off for 3 weeks. Let's hit it hard. Nicole, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much. Oh, you're close to San Fran. Oh, yay. Marla says, I have pancake butt with 90-pound weight loss. What exercise are you doing for your glutes? Marla, I am obsessed with Muscle Wiki. It's free, and it gives lower body exercises. I would highly recommend. Tara, bestie, I have your flowers are in my studio, and I need to throw them out, and I don't have the heart to do so. I'm like, they're from Tara. I don't have the heart to throw them away. They're so beautiful. Mary Beth says, I haven't finished, but will work on a progress sweater. I knit a size down so it will fit. Oh, I love that. Julianne says, I've been making so many excuses to stay on 12.5 for a long time, but hopefully I'll be moving to 15. Doctor's appointment tomorrow, and looking forward to my recent labs to review with my doctor. Joanne! Oh, I'm cheering for you, sweet friend. I'm cheering for you, my beautiful friend. Keep me posted. I'm dying to know if you how that plays out. Sarah says it was Sarah, I'm glad I didn't read that one out loud. Sarah, you enjoy your time with your honey bunny. That's a great non-scale victory. Angie says, where are the fur babies? My puppy is looking for them. Angie, they are outside right now. I got them quiet. Wilma was eating the TV remote control. We've literally bought, no joke, 8 of them because I think my kid's hands when he's watching TV are sticky sometimes. And so Wilma eats it. So they're outside because she was starting to eat the remote control again, and we have to put it up high. And anyways, they're outside. I'll let them in here if they start barking. Hi Kimmy, how are you, beautiful? Hi Lita. Lita says, I'm officially down 100 pounds today. Hi Glow, how are you? Hi Tara, hi Jessica, Trish. It's my beautiful Trish. How are you? How are you? How are you? I forgot to put in today's newsletter. I've not been feeling my best. I wasn't going to skip today's live. I was gonna not, they're usually 30 minutes. I've already been on for 30 minutes. I was gonna make it as long as I normally do. So which I'm on longer than I was planning. So that's good news. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's so sweet of you, Love and Lynn. We have Hi. We have magnesium breakthrough from Bioptimizers literally on my counter. If you guys have not gotten yours, helps with sleep, promote sleep recovery, helps promote muscle recovery, helps with mood, helps with anxiety. Because it has 7 types of magnesium in it, use the discount code QUEEN. There is a bundle set that's going on their website too that you can double stack as well. Thank you so much, Jillian. Christina, are you coming to New York soon? I am. I'll be there next week, but I'm going with the Duke. And so it's not a work trip. So since it's not a work trip, I'm just literally hanging out with my son and not doing anything like meeting anybody. But I will be Christina next week in New York City. We have tomorrow will be LA, next week New York City, and then the week after that I'll be in Florida. I just want to say, oh wait, hold on. Evie says, I want to say, I used to be ashamed of my search history, but once I found your channel, learned so much. Oh, yay, Eve, I'm so glad you're here. I get it. Like, there's a stigma of being, it was talking about being embarrassed about having GLP-1, like in the search history and things like that. And I get that because some people think that it's powerlessness, but really it's given me so much power. It's given me so much power. I'm going to come for a walk with me, guys, but don't look at how dirty my house is. The Count, bless his heart, printed out for me to read. I was supposed to read our weight loss he pulled it out for me to read. Here it is. Okay, hold on. It was for September's milestones from the group, the encouragement group. And last time I didn't do Regina. And if Regina is on, I am so sorry. I feel so guilty. Email me, Regina. I owe you a little goodie. I got the whole list. So we're going to do a little bit of milestones from September. Let's start with the most. It was down 210 pounds. And I am not great with the... Oh, thanks, Jillian. I appreciate that so much. Connie says, has anyone tried the protein drinks from Starbucks? I did. I did a review video on them, so feel free to watch that. But if you want to hear other people's opinions too, feel free. Yay, Christina, purging your closet. Hi, Blue Rose. How are you? Carla says, is sculptor a procedure? It's an aesthetic. You can do it at like an injectable. It is not like under the knife. No. I'll be talking about it more in the future. It's amazing. Juanita says, I'm down 42 pounds today thanks to GLP-1. Oh, I'm so glad. Mandy says, congrats, Juanita. Oh, I love that. Blue Rose says 2 more pounds down, 13.5 more to go. Blue Rose, I remember when you started. Total 61.5 pounds. Blue Rose, I am so happy for you. That is amazing. Susie says, I want to cry when I read all the phenomenal weight losses. Do you see how many pages it is? I'm going to go through and read some of them, and then I'll stop and I'll read some of them. 210 pounds down, Mark. 190 pounds down, Susan. Zep, and then Bound. This is from our group, countessofshopping.com. September milestones. Our group lost a total of 16,140 pounds from people who did to get their badges with it. Zep Bound lost 180 pounds. Michelle lost 180 pounds. Sneether lost 170 pounds. Darlene lost 160 pounds. Sarah lost 140 pounds. Stacy lost 140 pounds. Kenya lost 140 pounds. For the 130 pound loss, Trish, Tracy, LaDonna, Candy. 120 pound loss, Tracy, Laura, Kelly, Jolie, Holly, Angie. 110 loss, Sherry, Pammy, Nicole, Lisa, Latoya, Kristen, Donna. 100 pound loss, Thomas, Susie, Samantha. And then we're going to pause and then I'll go back over to the comments. Mindy, Michelle, Lisa, Janine, Holly, Fee, Ellen, Elizabeth. Great name, Elizabeth. Elizabeth, Candy, Amy, Amanda. We're going to pause for a moment, and then I'm going to come back over. Okay, last time I did this, and then that's how I missed Regina. So if Regina's here, email me, Regina. I love you, girl. I missed her last month, and I was so upset by it, and I wanted to come back, and then I got confused. Anyways, Tara says, I see them in your video. I was wondering what they look like now. Girl, Tara, they're ready to be thrown out. But I don't. I refuse to throw them away. Thanks, Glow. I appreciate that. Thank you, Vincent. I appreciate that. Wouldn't have been able to do it without you. Oh, you're so sweet, Blue Rose. No. Your successes, I'm so happy for you. Rita says, are you still with Fridays? I am. You can use Join Fridays, use the discount code Queen. I've switched over to their compound. Absolutely love it. I did share in another video, if folks hadn't seen it, I switched from brand name over to GLP-1 GIP, which is the tirzepatide compound, and I left it out. And so I left it out for 4.5 days. And I opted not to take it because I wasn't sure if I should or not. And I tried to reach out to them, and they said I need to schedule a visit with a healthcare provider, and I don't have time. I didn't have time. So I went back to my pens for the next, 2 or 3 weeks until the next delivery comes. So that was on me. I was a ding dong for that. Which I'm really upset about. I'm like, the money I've wasted. Like, that was the whole point, was to save some money, and I wasted it. But the pens you just throw out when you're done with them. And with the tirzepatide compound, obviously you have to put it back on the refrigerator. So it was a lesson on me of learning of like, no, you can't do what you normally do with like the pens. Yes, Angie says, Connie says, congratulations for everyone's weight loss. Angie says, oh my goodness, all these weight loss milestones are amazing. Aren't they so cool? Glow says, weight loss, congratulations. Juanita says, the results are amazing. Congratulations to everybody. There's a lot more. There's still a ton more pages. 90 pounds down is Thomas, Stephanie, Shasta, Shannon, Marlisa, Lisa, Kendra, Joanne, Connie, Charlene, Carrie. 80 pounds down, Tina, Kit Kat, I love it. Tina A, Sal, Marianne, Leslie, Laura, Katie, Karina, Jennifer, Jan, Cheryl, Carrie, Betty, Angela. 70 pounds down, Teresa, Tanisha, Tamra, Susan. Count got me all organized here. Stephanie, Nicole, Michelle, Megan, Mariela, Mariela. If I'm mispronouncing that, please phonetically tell me how to fix it, because I want to say it properly. Loretta, Lena, Linda, Kimberly, Kelly, Karen, Joni, Jennifer, Helen, Heidi, Georgine, Desiree, Connie, Chris, Charity, Catherine, Brooke, Brian, Bonita, and Amanda. 60 pounds down, Venus, Vanessa, Teresa, Terry, Tamara, Stephanie, Sherlina, Sarah, Penny, Paula, Nancy, Micah, Megan. And if you have not done your badge on countessofshopping.com/group, go do it so I can announce your name. These are from September. The whole month of September. Lorita, Lily, Janelle, Jan, these are 60 pounds down. Jan, Donna, Dee, Debbie, Cinder, Angela, Amanda, Allison, Alicia. Congratulations. Like, I'm so proud of y'all. We'll do 50 pounds here in a minute. Let me just put these to the side. I want to get caught up. Yes, Blue Rose says we are all amazing. Isn't it so expiring? Hi there. Hamina, bestie, how are you? Hamina says finally under 300 pounds. Hamina, a big high five. I am so incredibly happy for you, bestie. That is outstanding. Absolutely amazing. I'm so happy for you. What do you think has been the hinge pin for your success? Glow says weight loss. Congratulations to everyone. The results are amazing. Bellflower says, is this from the free encouragement group? I need to log back in and get caught up. Yes, Bellflower, this is from countessofshopping.com/group. Bellflower, it's not on Facebook. So yes, it's the one that's on countessofshopping.com/group. It's that one. Yep. Kimmy says, so happy for you, Hamina. Oh, and Bellflower says, yes, congratulations. Susan says, I lost 80 pounds but started throwing up after the compounded shot. Went off for a few months ago and gained back almost 20 pounds. Oh, my sweet friend, I'm so sorry about that. Do you think that you'll go back, Susan, back to taking the compound? Deanne says, yes, log back into the group. It's so fun and supportive. I agree, Deanne. I agree. Yay, Allison says, watching while I get my hair done. Are you Are you counting the the additional weight individuals have lost, or just the total period that people have lost? So MV, um, these are the milestone badges. We give badges in our free encouragement group. It's totally free. The count and I pay $1,000 in a year, but it'll actually be $5,000 this year for it. We pay out of pocket for that. And we do that to make it totally free, so there's no financial whatever. People can do it. In it, you can get a milestone badge next to your name that says how much weight you've lost. So you, as the individual, are responsible for updating that. So each time you update it, it goes in 10-pound increments. So if you went from 90 pounds to 100 pounds, it would get calculated in here. So it's total weight loss, but it's the 16,100 pounds for the month is what was triggered from, like, if you went from like 93 pounds in the month up to 100-pound weight loss, it's in the 10 pounds. So like it would only register if it was 90 pounds, 100 pounds. Like for mine, I've lost 112 pounds. It registers as 110 pounds, which annoys the dickens out of me. I told the count and he's like, I can't do, because he has to the count manually enters those. It's not an automatic thing. So I hope that makes sense. It's supposed to be encouraging, which I love. I'm like, give me all the badges. Give me all the badges. Let's see here. Okay, I lost on the chat. I lost on the chat. Okay, Amina says, on Manjaro, high protein, the success has been high protein, fiber, and electrolytes, along with strength and resistance training, have made me lose 40 pounds in 15 weeks and under 300 pounds. I'm so happy for you, Amina. That's amazing. Bellflower says, yes, I love it over there. I love that you all have a maintenance module. Thanks, Bellflower. Yeah, that was... The group had said, we need a maintenance module. Like when we hit, what are we going to do after we hit it? Which I love. Susan says, I would like to try tirzepatide if I can add anti-nausea to it. Yeah, Susan, I have joined Fridays, used the discount code QUEEN, and they sent me anti-nausea with mine as well. Because you can specify. Like they customize it, which is amazing. Nicole says, I have to update my weight loss milestone in the group. Whoop, whoop. So exciting. Alice says, congratulations to you all. Yeah, Amy says 16,000 pounds is amazing. It's the same as a bulldozer. Amy, I'll have to tell the count that. That's fabulous. Jessica says, it's a great group, very supportive and encouraging. Alice says, pink is your signature color. Thank you so much. It is. Are we ready for Kiki says, are we ready for the Hallmark Christmas movies? They start on Friday. I did not know that, Kiki. I'm so excited. Marlisa, thank you, Elizabeth, so much. Oh my gosh. She says, encourage me to reach my last 10 pounds of the 100 pounds lost. Marlisa, I'm so excited for you, my friend. I'm cheering you on. I'm so grateful to be on this journey with you. You've got that 10 pounds. Literally, you've got this. Oh, you're so sweet. Sunface says, what's your secret to such beauty? Well, that's very kind. Good skincare and a good face doctor. I do a lot with my face. I do. That's very kind of you, but I feel like it's not authentic. If some people are like, oh, it's water and sunshine. No, it's been procedures. Like it's been injections and lasers and things like that. Oh, yay. Amina says, I recently joined. Okay, good. Vincent, has anyone used ChatGPT to help build a workout plan for the gym? Vincent, I love that. Muscle Wiki is free. That's also one. I've used ChatGPT too. I like Gemini, but same thing. It's AI is AI. Yes, Vincent, a bunch of people have. And also I was telling earlier about my exercise snacks. I put in my schedule and had it map out when I should best do my workouts, like my little exercise snacks, my 5 minutes of vigorous workouts. When I should pencil them in, the AI figured it out for me. And it actually was really smart. I actually did it. It was like, you should do it right before your shower. I'm like, it's a really good idea. Like, so yeah, Vincent, you can totally, and then you can ask it to show how to do the exercise with it. You totally can. I do my meal plans like that. Sunfaith says, Vincent, you can do anything with ChatGPT. She says, I'm ready to watch The Elf. I know, me too. Yes, Bellflower says, I have to get my laser soon too. I do. Yeah. Oh, Mandy, yay. She saves it for you. Oh, good. Okay, let's go back over 50 pounds down from the group on countessofshopping.com. The count printed these all off. We have several more pages, but Y'all, these are so exciting. 16,100 pounds down from our group. Vanessa, Tracy, Terry, Anna, Susan, Sheila, Shannon, Sarah, Sandy, Rhea, Nina, Nicole, Missy, Lisa, Linda, Laura, Lacey, Kimberly, Kelly, Jen, Janet, Gail, Frankie, Ann, Deborah, Chris, Brenda, Beth, April, Allison, 40 pounds down. Valerie, Susan, Shani, Rebecca, Michelle, Maxine, Christy, Carrie, Kelly, Karen, Julie, Joy, Jocelyn, Jen, Jamie, Ivana, Holly, Heidi, Elizabeth, Diane, Diana, Debbie, Connie, Christine, Deborah, Brenda, Bonnie, Becca, Ann, Amy. Woo! 30 pounds down. Yvonne, Yo-Yo, Wendy, Tanya, Taylor, Tanya, Sarah, Ronnie, Princess Pamela, Nina, still down 30 pounds. Michelle, Melanie, Marianne, Mary Beth, Margaret, Maya, Lori, Liz, Linda, Lynn, Lily, Kimberly, Casey, Jess, Holly, Gwendolyn, Erica, Diane, Daniela, Charlene, Catherine, Carrie, Brian, Brenda, Blue, Becky, Ashley, Annette, Anita, Angela. We're going to save the next 20 pounds down here in a minute because I want to get caught up in the chat. If Regina's here, Regina, I'm not seeing your name. And I was supposed to announce it last month. I screwed it up for August. These are September's that I'm reading, by the way. So please forgive me, Regina. Please forgive me. If you guys are just tuning in, we were talking about earlier about Bioptimizer's Magnesium Breakthrough. Get yours using the discount code QUEEN. Helps with sleep, muscle work, helps to promote sleep, helps to promote muscle recovery. It's my favorite. Fit Cookie Danielle says, "Hey yo, I heard a shout out." That's right. We had, where were we? 20 pounds down, Yvonne, Tracy, Tanya, Susie Q, Susie, Stacy, Sandra, Renee, Penelope, Nicole, Mojo. I love that name, by the way. Misty, Michelle, Marjorie, Lisa, Kim, Carrie, Kelly, Jennifer, Jan, Heather, Francis, Diane, Deborah, Debbie, Chrissy, Charles, Catherine, Beverly, Ariel, Angela, and Andrea. 10 pounds down, Tracy, Sue, Penelope, Nicole, Mojo, Misty, Maria, Letitia, Salette. If I mispronounce that, Lislette, please let me know. I will fix it. Keita, Joanne, Jane, Irene, Donna, Cheryl, Atima, Andrea, Amy, Alyssa. Congratulations for your 10 pounds down. These are awesome. Danielle says, Yo-Yo is my sister in workouts. You guys really are. Like, you guys are so motivating with the workouts. So motivating. Nidra says, I just received the magnesium. I hope it helps my sleep. Oh my gosh. I take, again, not healthcare provider. Always talk to your healthcare provider before taking any supplements. I take my Nidra 2 about an hour and a half before bed. I'm going to bed right after this. And so I'll be literally taking that to go to bed. Yay. Susie says, I cannot live without Bioptimizers. Twinsies. Juanita says, this is such a victory for everyone. Wow. Isn't it so motivating? I'm like, if all these people can do it, I can do it. You know what I mean? Like, where it collectively adds that evidence of like, we got this. We can totally do this. And the Count's not going to watch this because he doesn't like watching me on camera. But I am going to say, thank you, Count. He's the one that printed all of these out for me. And he's the one who organizes it. So a special thank you to him. Angie said, I made chili in the crock pot today with lean turkey burger, so much protein and fiber. Angie, bestie, I'm coming over. That sounds delicious. I'd like some chili. That sounds so good. Jen says, can you imagine how much weight this group has collectively lost? So far, 16,100 pounds on the group that's not here on YouTube. On YouTube, I'm like, is it like a ton? You know what I mean? Like, literally, it blows my mind. Juanita says, we take the magnesium too. Yeah, Bioptimizers is the best because they have 7 types in it. I would agree. They are the best. Jen says, nom, Angie. I know, right? Like, Angie, your chili sounds good, honey. Crockpot of chili for the win. Oh, Mandy says, walking my corgi Brody while we listen, country gravel roads in the fall weather. Mandy, I'm jealous. That sounds like so much fun. Well, my beautiful friends, Jen says, it's a lot of elephants, right? Oh, I love that visualization. Oh, Connie's so sweet. She says, thank you, Count, for all the work you do with milestones. I will pass that along, Connie. I will tell him that you said that. Thank you. He does work really hard. It's really sweet. Like late at night, like sometimes I'll go like wake up in the middle of the night to go to the restroom or whatever, and I see him toiling away in his little office, and I'm like, what is he doing? And he's like working on group stuff. It's like the sweetest thing. It's so sweet. It's really thoughtful. He's the wind beneath my wings. He really is. Okay, my friends, speaking of wind beneath my wings, I get ready for that 2 a.m. LA wake up call is coming soon. I gotta go let the dogs in too. I can hear them. Angie, I can hear the dogs barking. I love you guys so super much. Our emoji of the day today is going to be an elephant because I love that, Jen. I love the visualization of the elephant. So I do emojis of the day to get to know you better because I care. It shows me that you made it through this video. The pattern recognition of seeing your name over and over, it helps me know you truly in our community. Like, I absolutely love you guys so much. Like, sincerely, from my bows to my toes, I love you guys so much. I would not be where I am in my health journey without you guys. So like each and every single one of you, thank you. Thank you for being here. In the words of Golden Girls, thank you for being a friend. Next week we'll be here per the usual. And I want to hear all your victories too. If you do exercise snacks, let's talk about it in the group in countessofshopping.com/group. I'll be on the plane tomorrow. If I can get Wi-Fi on the plane, I'll be in the group a whole bunch. It's my intention. Hopefully, fingers crossed, they'll have Wi-Fi, which they should. So, okay, I love you guys. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. I'm Countess of Shopping. Count my blessings because life is delicious. I see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day, you guys. Bye. Love you guys. See you soon. Thank you. Bye, friends. Have a great day. See ya. See ya.